Hi, today's post is the 25th of I Eat, I Read, I Watch, my column highlighting a solo dinner and my reading or watching accompaniments. Please treat yourself well at mealtime too. Don't just eat alone, dine solo. You're worth it and it's not hard to do. So today we're eating kung pao chicken. This probably happens to you too. I buy a rotisserie chicken and then I get stuck on what to do with the meat after about meal 3. I googled this dilemma and came up with kung pao chicken. And then, of course, I modified the hell out of it, because that's what I do. I started, however, with the kung pao marinade. And with this, I pretty much stuck to the recipe. I whisked together 1/4 cup water, 3 tablespoons soy sauce, 3 tablespoons rice wine vinegar, and 1 tablespoon cornstarch, 1 tablespoon honey, 1 teaspoon toasted sesame oil, and 1 teaspoon ground ginger. And then I threw in some ground black pepper. Then I got some vegetables ready. Veg are, in my view, pretty interchangeable in this kind of mix, so I went with what I had: red onion, red pepper, yellow pepper, and Chinese eggplant. Sadly, I'd used up all my mushroom at lunch. Everything is better with mushroom. I heated some oil on high in the frying pan. I have a very good wok, but hauling it from the cupboard, cleaning it properly, and putting it away all seemed a bit of an ordeal tonight. Frying pan is fine. I tested the heat with a little onion and, hearing a good sizzle, added the rest of the onion. After a bit of stirring, it was softening, so I added the other veg and some pieces of cooked chicken breast. Now's where I started to freestyle. The recipe said dried red chilies and pepper and peanuts, neither of which I had. I am, however, working my way through a jar of Lao Gan Ma chili and oil with peanuts hot sauce. Seemed an obvious substitution, so I dumped in a spoonful. Then I swirled in half the marinade. I made too much for the amount of veg, and stuck a lid on while I cooked some buckwheat soba noodles for 3 minutes in boiling water. I added the cooked drained noodles to the mix, mixed it all together, and scooped it all into a bowl. I topped the whole lovely mess with chopped green onion and a shake of toasted sesame seed. Paired with a non-alcoholic beer, yum. Prep time, 15 minutes from concept to dinner. Origin: the meat, onion, and peppers were Canadian. The marinade ingredients likely not, and the chili peanut mix and the noodles are from China. Cost: less than $5. If you've got a favorite way to eat leftover chicken, I'd love it if you'd share it on my blog. So what am I reading? Well, this one's called On Writing, a memoir of the craft. It's been a very long time since I've read a book by Stephen King. Not that I don't like his writing. At one time I was a big fan. Just so many other things to read. But his book on writing is mentioned by so many in the biz, I had to give it a try. I was not disappointed. Let's face it, King knows a thing or two about storytelling. This is his story of getting into writing, and it's a hell of a good one, right up to his wife rescuing the first draft of Carrie from his wastepaper basket and telling him it was worth pursuing. He later sold the paperback rights to Carrie for $400,000. That was a ton of cash in 1974. His tips on the business of writing, though, are also practical, and the writing style is easy to read. A must-read for anyone starting out. If you've got a recommendation, please add it to the comments of my blog. And finally, what have I been watching? Well, now that I'm on BritBox, having dumped American Netflix, I have a whole new world open to me, and a really good quality world too. Jack Wright is a family drama which begins with the death of the wealthy patriarch. Jack's been tricky though. He's changed his will just before his death, and no one is happy other than the granddaughter, who has her own problems. It's so well written, so well acted, and so gripping. The episodes are coming out one at a time, which is great for keeping viewers hooked to their service. I feel like I should be allowed them all at once, though, given I prepaid my subscription for the year. Have you found something worth sharing? Please add it to the comments on my blog. And thanks for watching.